Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. Tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to... One. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and
10. On first, now second and 10. The first carry now. This is Hill. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
What is it? 180? 59. I'm here all day. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Gun.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a first down carry, it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
On second and 12, Newton, it's Hill, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Going up top for Cup. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Looked by Tavarius Moore, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Derrick Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Hodges. They complete it to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down with Hodges. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Equinemius St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Newton going up top for Kupp. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The shotgun snap for Newton. On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
30 base.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Protein spill.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Hodges off the play fake. Going deep now for Herndon. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Off the play fake, here's Hodges. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Complete to Equanimous St. Brown. A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and 2. Now Hodges. And that is incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. it's Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Hodges. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Newton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He's got it to Hilton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Newton drops it underneath to Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Newton. This will be caught by Brown. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Point after, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Hodges now. He completes it to Henry. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They're going on 4th down. It's Hodges. He's got Evans. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. They complete it to Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it's Hodges. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 6 yards to go.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd down, Hodges. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That one complete to Elliott.
Newton's pass complete to Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Newton. And that's Elliott, complete. There he goes right side. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Hodges. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
30 base. Check right. Man left. Now.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
On the ready.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, D. Any weapon. Let's fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win?